Hi everyone, my name is Dan, and I'm a software engineer from China. Today, I want to share my thoughts about hobbies and how they've become an essential part of my life. As someone who spends a lot of time in front of a computer, hobbies might not seem like the most obvious thing to talk about. But I've learned that they're more than just a way to pass the time. They're a gateway to growth, balance, and even inspiration. Let me explain. Like many people in the tech industry, my work can be intense. Coding, debugging, and solving complex problems require deep focus, and it's easy to get caught up in it for hours, sometimes even days. While I love my job, I realized early on that it's important to step away from the screen and give my mind a break. That's where hobbies come in. One of my favorite hobbies is photography. It started a few years ago when I bought a camera to capture moments during a trip with friends. At first, I didn't know much about it. My photos were either too bright, too dark, or just plain boring. But as I experimented, I discovered that photography is more than just pointing a camera and clicking a button. It's about seeing the world differently, noticing details you might otherwise overlook, and telling a story through images. Photography has taught me patience and creativity, two skills that surprisingly help me in my work. When I'm coding, I approach problems with the same mindset I use when framing a shot, carefully analyzing the situation, experimenting with solutions, and finding the best way to bring an idea to life. Another hobby that's had a big impact on me is playing the guitar. Music has always been a part of my life, but I never thought I had the time, or talent, to play an instrument. Then, during the pandemic, I decided to give it a try. At first, it was frustrating. My fingers hurt, and I struggled to play even the simplest chords. But I kept practicing, and over time, I improved. Now, playing the guitar has become a way for me to relax and express myself. It's also a reminder that learning something new takes time and effort, but the rewards are worth it. Hobbies don't have to be big or complicated to make a difference. For example, I also enjoy hiking on weekends. Being out in nature helps me recharge and clear my mind. There's something about the fresh air, the sound of birds, and the feeling of the ground beneath your feet that puts everything into perspective. It reminds me to appreciate the simple things in life. One thing I've learned is that hobbies can also bring people together. Photography has connected me with other enthusiasts who share tips and feedback. Music has introduced me to new friends who enjoy jamming together. Even hiking has led to conversations with strangers on the trail, sharing stories and laughs. Hobbies are not just about individual growth, they're about connection and community. If you're looking for a hobby, my advice is to try something that excites you or even something completely new. Don't worry about being good at it right away. The joy of a hobby isn't in perfection, it's in the process. Whether it's cooking, painting, playing sports, or gardening, find something that makes you happy and gives you a break from your daily routine. For me, hobbies have become a way to balance my life, reduce stress, and even improve my work. They remind me that there's more to life than deadlines and lines of code. They've helped me grow as a person, discover new passions, and connect with others in meaningful ways. So, what are your hobbies? How do they inspire or challenge you? I'd love to hear your stories because I believe we can all learn from each other's experiences. Thank you for listening to mine. And remember, life is about more than work. Make time for the things that bring you joy.